How did you end up in a place here like Prince Albert?
I travel about 7 months of the year. As long as I get invited, I don't mind. I don't mind traveling. So, yep, they call me. They call my manager actually, and invite me over to come over. I said, sure.
It's as simple as that, eh?
That easy. That easy.
Well, how many other camps and things like that have you been involved with? Even over the course of this year.
Like I said, it's 7 months of the year. I'm on the road, so I'll go home for about. LA is home, so I'll go home for about 3-4 days, and then gone for about a week, 2 weeks. Home for a week, gone for 2 weeks. So it's not a on season, off season.
With all the, I guess your new students that you get, throughout camps like this, what's the biggest message that you deliver to them?
The biggest message is you have to know the basics. You have to have discipline. There's a lot of tough guys out there. There's a lot of talented people. But without the discipline to get up and practice, you're not going to stay on top forever.
Sure. You fought back in the early days of UFC. What were UFC's 1 through 5 like for you?
UFC in the beginning, it was a style against a style. It was two different styles of martial art. Today, it's everybody's practicing everything. The stand-up guys, stand-up fighters had to learn grappling. The grapplers had to learn how to fight stand-up. So it's today is not a style against a style anymore. That's the biggest difference. I mean, back on the old when I was fighting, there was no gloves, no time limit, no weight division, and that was perfect to prove the efficiency of Gracie Jiu Jitsu.
A couple of years ago, there's a rumor of you possibly returning to fight. Is that all behind you now? Are you happy with doing this, or would you leave the door open for that?
No, you gotta know when to stop on this business.
For people who signed up for your seminar today, what can they expect to learn from you?
Basics. I'm big on the basics. It's you gotta know the basics, the foundation. I can't teach a personalized style. Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Mayweather, they all do boxing, but they all have very different styles. But the jab is the same, the punches are the same, but they have a personalized style. So I'm in favor of letting each person develop their own personal style.
Must be amazing to you that it's almost 20 years now since UFC 1. Time flown by?
Nah, it's been a good ride.
I'm guessing your travel schedule is a little different before UFC 1.
Yes, the people didn't know so much about it. So today, everybody wants to learn. And yeah, I'm willing to travel and teach. So.
In your family's wildest dreams, they probably couldn't have imagined what it is now. Everybody knows what Jiu-Jitsu is. If they don't know exactly what it is, they know what the sport is.
We're more in shock of people not knowing the style than it was more in shock coming to America. When we come to America and people like, Gracie's who? It's kind of Wayne Gracie going to Brazil and people going, who is he again? What does he do? We don't have hockey in Brazil.
So what was it like introducing Jiu-Jitsu to North America?
The media did that. The media introduced Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. So once we put the UFC on live TV, once America found out, the whole world found out.
But when they saw you fight in the UFC, obviously it popularized the fighting style a lot more.
Yes, it got popular because I'm an average size person, 178, 180 for the last 20 years. So fighting guys like Akibono, 6'8", 490 pounds. So yes, people are like, man, I can be like, I'm like that guy, like the guy with the pajamas. I can, if he can do it, I can do it too. Yep.
And not just the sport or the jiu-jitsu itself, but the sport of UFC. What is it like, to see
Today, it became more of a, on the beginning it was hard because you had to educate the people. The fighters can stop the fight anytime they want to. The referee can stop the fight. The doctor can stop the fight. But so it's hard to educate the people. It's not just two thugs getting in the ring and fighting. It's two martial artist people. But today it became more of a dream for the young generation. So they grow up like watching hockey. One day I want to play professional hockey. One day I want to be a professional fighter.